time past, our world intertwined with another through an upheaval scholars call the conjunction of the spheres. The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. The offspring of that cataclysm was the nefarious force called magic. Yet we did not banish it, instead studying the vile arcane for our own power and wealth. And the monsters at our door, the unholy relics of this conjunction. The trolls, the corpse eaters, the werewolves. Did we raise our swords against them? Or have we laid this burden on others? On so-called witches. Stray children taught the ways of foul sorcery, their bodies mutated through blasphemous ritual. Sent to fight monsters, though they could not distinguish good from evil. The flicker of humanity, long extinguished within them. Yes, their numbers have dwindled through the years, but a few still roam our lands, offering their bloody work for coin. To this day, they shame us with their very existence. The North bleeds, flogged by war. The battles are the gods' whip, chastisement for our sins. And let us not forget the terrors, the scourges from beyond our world. The wild hunt rides the sky with every full moon. The Dark Raiders abduct our children into lands unknown. Some say they herald a second conjunction. Can we chart a course back into the light? Will we find the strength to banish the mages from our kingdoms? Unite around the warmth of the eternal fire. Nigh is the time of the sword and axe. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
You tallywhacked the beast? Not bad.
The beast is no more.
Liam and Matilda running a vineyard together.
Is that you? The Tony's champion? Veriendokas, Enketsa.
My legs. I can't. Yeah, legs.
Is this what booming means? Cognac selling like fresh buns on the morn.
Fathers desire that we work together. Do you see?
Quiet down. What's this about? The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the Ducal Guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
The noises, they pretty regular?
Each night, I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then wag! Thud! As if another bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean. Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to, though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Was that truly necessary? And our knights, what are they, chopped liver?
Aim to hop on a horse after making merry? Don't even consider it.
Loud enough to wake the dead. Strange. Can't hear anything now. Damn it. More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either. Here lies Margot de Corentin. Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance. Noises started pretty fresh then. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noises clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
you'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lepioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrid, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
What's this argument about, anyway?
Sod off! Not your concern.
Could help you resolve it.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once!
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery!
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards, prepared to wager his own child on a round of Gwent.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lepioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times!
Quiet! Shut up, both of you! Who does the crypt belong to, rightfully?
Must you ask? It's mine. My family's. The de Corentins. Are you illiterate?
True. But my dowry served to repurchase it from those you owed.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you! And now, you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards! Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it. All right, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lepioda. Thou shalt not play for coin.
After which he promptly added, "For you shall have none left for me!"
Heretic, shut your mouth. I shall speak to you no more.
No, no, it is I who shall speak to you no more, you old tart! I see you fell for that pious tart dribble. Drat! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
Certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Ah, Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Long live Our Lady.
Witcher, you freed us from the beast.
A courtesan is like a rat catcher. Good for when the pussy at home grows too fat.
Private chamber. The Right Honorable Member members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
Better to die of drink than of boredom.
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're a plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this. That ought to do. Right. High time Margot paid up. Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Cooper's Gate, then via right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or a privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Guards full of things that worry not and drink.
What I call a happy ending. Bravo, Witcher!
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your
Vive
tickets
la
now,
fête!
available from me alone. I thank you for your help. Lepiota reward you with copious offspring.
Nice tune.
Kiss a dog's ass.
Soon the sun will rise.
medallions humming. Something's not quite right. Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
I love you.
Dolan. Dolan.
Damned bedbugs. Didn't sleep.
Greetings.
Art is not life's bread and butter, but...
Do you read poetry, sir?
Banquets and wine are rather suited for pleasant mirth.
That Witcher's rather handsome. Hey there!
Knife. Have you heard of such a thing?
How fares your health, sir?
The North must be a terribly barbaric land. Work doth one
Glad to see her illustrious grace summons. Scribbling questions from the ground, I'm sure.
Hunter Remus, such troubles were simply unimaginable.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now. Available.
Ahoy!
None of which I see when you show myself in.
Spare a copper or two.
Good evening.
The famed Geralt of Rivia.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
To sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in! Order in!" But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here, for your trouble.
Thanks.
The fence. Out of Rifia.
Hello, cheers, howdy do. In need of anything?
Mind if I glance at your stock? See ya.
Why? Really, why?
Ah, Witcher, greetings. What brings you here?
Wouldn't mind a drink? Some good wine or cognac?
Be my guest. Pick and choose as you will.
Time I was on my way. Farewell.
If only my purse weren't empty.
Die of drink when I'm bored.
Apologize, old diddler.
Life in
You're
Beauclair
looking
can be
well.
quite
Top
weird.
form, my dear.
Death,
Cheeks.
though, that's always free.
Taxes, schmaxes, skurvihanses. How is a man to
Poor.
My strength's gone.
Our liberator, Geralt of
Work
Rivia.
doth one ennoble, sloth doth one gratify.
Sir, have you ever met a vampire?
I would hate to come off as impertinent, but was it not?
Kiss a dozos.
walking on water. Just like...
Like who?
like a pond skater. Who are you thinking?
No matter. I suppose you thought nothing else in life could surprise you, eh? Wrong.
Hey, happen to know how the hell I can walk on that water?
Naturally, I know. Since time immemorial have I dwelt in solitude on this shore, and I can testify to the extraordinary nature of the lake.
What's so extraordinary about it? I mean, besides the fact that you can walk on its surface.
A sword, most wondrous, lies in its depths. I watch over it. The blade may be grasped solely by one who possesses the 5 chivalric virtues.
Folk call me a lot of things, but virtuous? I don't know.
Yet I do know, for I know who you are. You have proven yourself capable of great sympathy. You are a man of honor, as many can attest. Of humble means yourself. You showed generosity to others. Your valor is the stuff of legends. Reason guides your actions, as it does those of all who are wise. You have proven the 5 chivalric virtues dwell in your heart.
Mean the sword's mine? I can dive in and take it?
The sword deserves the hand of a master. You must prove your skills are worthy through combat atop the water's surface. Are you ready?
Anytime.
Then draw your blade. This is the last test. We will show you your made of. You have proven worthy of wielding the blade, beyond all doubt.
Behold, your Arendite.
We've met before.
Certainly. The hermit admitted he knew you, remember?
The Lady of the Lake.
It is I. Forget not that you are a man right and honorable, devoted to doing good. And for these reasons you received the blade. Now bear it. And I trust this time you shall not lose it.
Just wonderful.
Vermentino, this Coronata, that. Peace at last.
Pretty damn hot.
The world's never-ending creation be praised.
Craft something for me, would you? Thanks. So long.
The world's never-ending creation be praised.
Craft something for me, would you? Thanks. So long.
The world's never-ending creation be praised.
Craft something for me, would you? Thanks. So long.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Banquets and wine are rather suited for pleasant mirth.
Why, the prophet's wearing his horse.
He had very fistic.
My, that is quite the tale.
A job is like a lady.
My head
crowd around
so bad. I cannot hold my... Come on. Not bad.
Scrawny, grey-haired, ill-fated.
Good folk, have you seen these prices? I must have drunk a crazy potion.
Wants to play tag? You'd never catch me.
I stock the larder of the Duchessa herself.
Oh?
Vampires walk a
Scrawny,
dusty trail.
grey-haired,
Oh, how boring
ill-fated.
days would wear.
Oh, witches. Whatever. Might we speak?
Yeah? What is it?
Now, why does one summon a witcher, To inquire about the gossip currently flowing about the court? I have a problem with a beast.
Ah, you the one posted the notice? Go on then, spit it out. What's it about?
First, my dear Witcher, we must establish ground rules. Given the vast difference in our respective social positions, I'm sorry to say I take umbrage at the familiar tone you take. I expect deference. I expect you to address me as Sir, or better yet, as Monsieur de Bourbeau.
Fine. Monsieur de Bourbeau.
The emphasis falls on the last syllable. Bourbeau?
Mm-hmm. See, now I'd rather emphasize something else. Tell me what this is about, monsieur, or I'll change my mind and go.
Naughtlings and their manners. Very well. Let us get this over with. Something has infested my vineyard.
Mm-hmm. Great. Let me go prepare my something oil then.
I beg your pardon?
need more information than that. Where was this something seen? Any witnesses? Bodies to examine?
Therein lies the rub. None has seen the beast. We've only heard signs of its presence, a strange scratching and shrieks. Neither are there any corpses to inspect. Men simply disappear without a trace.
Who's disappeared, if you don't mind my asking?
Most recently some farmhand, I believe.
Despite the vast difference in your social statuses, do you perchance remember the farmhand's name, monsieur?
No. You must speak to my wife. She has more collegial relations with this household help. She's away at the moment visiting her mother, but should return forthwith.
Noises you mentioned. Where do they come from?
Well, everywhere. But they're most clearly audible in the wine cellar.
Means the monster must dwell underground. When are the noises loudest?
In the night, just as they were years ago, when the buildings quaked. Another expert agreed to look into the matter then, but was never thereafter seen nor heard of. Oh, that should suffice with the questions. Now tell me, will you take the contract? Yea or nay?
Depends. What kind of reward are we talking about?
How much? Do you jest? How much? Do you jest? Enough. You shall take what I offer. I shall seek out another slayer of vermin.
Fine, I'll do it. Need to look around here first. Then I'll want to talk to Madame de Bourbeau.
Very well. I shall inform you once she has returned. Meanwhile, the key to the cellar. Just whatever you do, please do not disturb the wine barrels.
Let's look around. Shattered dishes. Got knocked off the shelf somehow. Shaken off, maybe? What the? Wall almost collapsed. A bit more light could be useful. Kikimores? this tunnel. Should be able to break through. Damn it, it's getting away. Getting more interesting by the minute. No Kikimor dug this. Tunnels are the work of something much bigger. Something with heavy, wide claws. Kikimor eggs. Should destroy them before the young hatch. Start prowling the vineyard. Damn it. Young hatch in a minute. Cracked Kikimor eggs. Something's been feeding on them. Last one. Water coursing. Underground stream. Monster I'm looking for lives underground, digs tunnels, feeds on Kikimors, and is big. Very big. Won't learn anything else here. Time to go back to the surface.
Sacre bleu!
What is the meaning of this? I'm paying you to slay a monster, not demolish my property.
Property's falling apart on its own, what with all the tunnels under it. I'd fill those in soon if you don't want your building to collapse.
Tunnels? Fiddle my thumb, how did tunnels appear down there?
Something dug 'em. A large creature. Also killed a few Kikimors down there and destroyed their eggs. Consider it a half favor. Won't cost you much.
Kikimor eggs. Yes, of course, good work. Indeed, a reward is due.
Madame de Bourbeau, I presume? Hear you know something about the missing farmhand.
Jean-Luc? Yes. We went to examine this year's seedlings. Something had been nibbling at them. Then we heard these odd noises. Jean-Luc went to reconnoiter and never returned.
Madame, could you describe Jean-Luc?
Tall, exceedingly well built, hair black as pitch.
Dear, concentrate. There is not a peasant that is not well built. They work in the fields all day. He means scars, birthmarks, that sort of thing.
Then none, I suppose. But he did wear a pendant around his neck. A silver one.
Silver jewelry on a farmhand?
It was a gift, I believe. Or that is what he claimed.
Should be enough to go on.
Then what are you fritting round here for? Get to work! Perhaps I can turn these tunnels into an extended cellar.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Here, kitty, kitty. Row. Meow.
Bread's really stale. Been here a while. Blanket was laid out here. Good vintage. Must have been a special occasion. Someone had a picnic, or something. Footprints. 2 sets. Trail ends here. Looks like she went back to the manor. Felled trees, as if something rolled over them. So is Shaelmar. Only they dig tunnels and move like that. Trail leads to that cave. Straight, dull, perfect for digging. Whoa, Shaelmar's close. Shaelmar's lair. Gotta be. Drags its victims here. Pretty fresh, some of them. Gonna have to brew some bait. Need the blood of a recent victim and some of the mushrooms that grow here. Silver pendant. A lock of hair inside. Same color as Madame de Bourbeau's. Fresh corpse. Must be Jean-Luc. Crushed ribs, cracked skull. Shaelmar did this. No two ways about it. Highly decayed, partly eaten. Been lying here a while. Gotta spill it within the lair, somewhere near an air current, so the scent spreads throughout the cave. Ugh, that stench. Shaelmar will be here any minute.
What's going on there?
Even a horse drops if you ride it with a constant gallop.
Fix it by the end of the day.
Monsieur de Bourbeau, can we talk?
You'd best be bearing good news. Get on with it.
This Jean-Luc, he did have a silver pendant. Kept a lock of Madame de Bourbeau's hair in it, matter of fact.
What? But how could she? To be unfaithful to me? A lord and heir with a plow-spawned peasant? Oh, she shall pay for this.
Don't doubt that. But mind paying me first? For services beyond the scope of the contract?
There. It'll come out of her dowry.
Got rid of the beast that was giving you trouble. It was a Shelmar.
Shelma? Whatever could that be?
Kinda like a cross between a mole and a caterpillar. Just big as a barn.
Huh? Well, Master Witcher, you make a poor first impression, but ultimately proved your worth. There. Your reward. Now, forgive me. I must speak to my wife.
Folks say some large armored foe tunnels beneath the foundations. It's why things are toppling.
A blind giant, this damned beast. Meandered all about.
Quite a bit of stone and brickwork awaits.
That it does. How's it? What's new, handsome knight?
You've precisely 1 hour to pack your things.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.